It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. And it comes your way next.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mount.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It's 4th down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James.
And take it right on the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
And he had a short touchdown run last series. 4 carries, good yardage as well. Pretty good all around, really, Charles.
It was, because think of the drive that created all of that, right? The ability to carry the football, the ability to see holes that were created for him, even able to pat the wide receivers on the back and say, thanks, guys, for the help, and finishes it off with that short touchdown run. I can't wait to see what they do in the next drive and the next series, because I want to see how the defense adjusts.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 53 yards.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And out now come the Seahawks. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Geno.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have. Make sure the...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air, Smith on second down.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, it's Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air again, Smith.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 6.
Now Smith.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
This fielded right at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack.
Trent McDuffie
able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's James returning.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
128 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. This complete to Lockett.
Complete to Tyler Lockett. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession,